Hey, what's up, my good peoples? Y'all know how we do it. Let's jump straight into it, right? So let me share my screen here. So it says, God is energy. God is energy vibrating relative to the frequency of the source. The source being the very century of the universe of energy, and the physical world being the outermost shell. The physical three-dimensional universe, as observed by means of the physical senses, existing at the lowest rate of vibration and the highest density. The physical universe of matter represents only a tiny fraction of the universe of energy and vibration in in its entirety. God is mind, mind is totality. The universe is created in the mind of God. The laws of the universe follow the laws of mind. Everything is made of pure energy, which is consciousness. The consciousness creates everything and directs everything. By understanding the mind, we are able to understand reality. Mind is everything, and mind controls everything. That is why the universe is mental. Man is the mind, God is man, and man is God. Darkness, womb, plus man, mind, womb, man. You feel me? So, with that being said, right? With that being said, I want to hit a few key points, right? So, if we know that man is mind, right? So we know that the mind is pretty much the director. So even your current reality right now, the experience that you are having right now, is the mind of your higher self, if that makes sense. So everything that you are literally doing at this very moment is your higher self projecting your reality. So you are projecting yourself from your higher self, and you are having this fragmented experience. You are having an experience as a fragment, experiencing your part of your consciousness as a fragment of whom you are. You know what I'm saying? Because if you close your eyes, you see what I'm saying? Or if you close the eyes, only thing that exists is your mind. So everything is that you are conscious of or aware of or knowing of is literally you on autopilot. Your mind has those other realities on autopilot. So what your mama's doing, your friends doing, your daddy's doing, what's going on in China, what's going on in different parts of America, what's going on Mars, Venus, any any part of reality that's going on, that's your mind projecting those realities. It's your mind projecting those experiences. Those are different parts of your consciousness. Those is fragmented parts of your consciousness that makes up for one consciousness, which is God. God is man and man is God and man is mind. You feel me? God is mind. Mind is totality. So everything that you know of is literally your mind. Give or take. Take or give. Good or bad, bad or good. But it's all about perception. It's what you perceive as what is good and what is bad. Right? So you must be what you know. So if you don't know of it, then it don't exist. until you become the moment that you become in the know of what that is, it's because you created it in your mind and you attracted the experience. You attracted that part of the mind to have that experience of that part of the mind. You experiencing that part of the mind. So if you're vibrating wherever you're vibrating at, because it says God is energy, vibrating relative to the frequency of the source being the very century of the universe of energy and the physical world being the outermost shell. The physical three-dimensional universe is observed by means of the physical senses existing existing at the lowest rate of vibration and the highest density. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, where I'm really finna get into right now is the fact that we saying that God is energy, right? So my whole key point right now is basically the mind, the collective. There's information there's information out there that speaks on how they doing this, they doing that, they doing this, they doing that, they doing this, they doing that. See what they want is, see what they're doing is, see they do this and they do that. Well, let me tell you something. Who is the they? Who is they? Who is they? Because the only they that I know is part of the five civilized tribes, which is El, Bay, Day, Al, and Ali. You see what I'm saying? That's the only day that I know. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is with it being that with it being
Build a website you love with Wix.
with it being that God is energy, right? God is energy. So when we saying, oh, they're they're wicked, they're evil, they're taking they're taking this, they're using you, they're doing this. Oh, they're feeding off of your energy, blah da 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 da. Well, what the fuck? Whatever it is that they doing has a frequency, right? Whatever they doing has a frequency. So ain't that God? Because God is frequency, right? So you telling me God is feeding off of you, but yet it's the very source to your existence. Make it fucking make sense. So now we gotta figure out with that being said, now we just hit it right. That hit it right there. So they doing this and they doing that, but what they doing has a fucking frequency, dude. What it is that they are doing is attached or it carries a frequency or it's resonating a certain frequency and God is frequency. I just showed y'all. God is frequency. So therefore, you telling me God is doing that to you, but yet is the very source to your being? That's almost like saying I'm gonna give you life and then I'm gonna suck it from you. I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna drain you of your. I'm the source to your life. I'm gonna give you life and then I'm gonna drain you of your energy. Boy, yeah, we gotta get it together. Nah, I ain't lying to you. Gotta get it together. Gotta get it together, y'all. So where so now we gotta figure out what part of the mind needs to be eliminated. Or does that even exist? Or is it all an illusion? Well, fuck. Don't an illusion carry a frequency as well? An illusion, a fucking matrix, a simulation that y'all keep claiming. That all of that shit has a fucking frequency to it, which is God. Cause God is fucking frequency, dude. So anything that y'all claiming around this motherfucker has a motherfucking frequency, and every frequency is energy, and all energy is derived from the source of the most high. So this is where we going in, and you feel me? Because it's really about the working of the mind, y'all. It is about the working of the mind. I'm serious. It's about the working of the mind. So with that being said, that's all I wanted to get on here. I'm not about to go into no long video long presentation today. I wanted to get on
It's
here,
so easy to
keep it short and brief, uh, and very and get it to the and get it to the very and give it to you in a very detailed manner to where you can really comprehend what I just put together for y'all, because that hits it. Because the fact that God, the most high God, is the source to all energy, and all energies resonate frequencies. Therefore, the part of the mind that keeps talking about what they doing and how they draining this and draining you of your energy, Brody, do you not realize like y'all like making shit like y'all don't do y'all not y'all talking about, oh, you're working and um they want you in a 9 to 5 trap, blah da 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 da. They draining you of your energy. Do y'all motherfuckers not get the concept that nigga that this fucking world is massive? Do y'all not get that concept that this world is massive, dude? I mean millions, billions, if not trillions of people exist in a Pacific in the Pacific arena. You feel me? And this arena consists of millions of products. There's millions of things, millions of ideas, millions of transactions, millions of exchanges, billions. So, with that being said, to keep this fucking thing going for people, to keep it going for people, because everybody cannot fend for themselves. You got handicapped kids that's in hospitals. They need your assistance just by you fucking going to fucking work. You driving a forklift, or you're picking, or you're packing, and the truck driver getting this to over here is doing a service amongst your people. We are literally moving the world every day, and y'all making it look like, oh, something's draining you. Something wants you to work a 9 to 5 on the rat race. Everybody can't trade. Everybody don't want to run their own business, y'all. People love to work for other people. It's people who fucking own multi-million dollar businesses don't no longer have it, it is liberated from the stress that came with running their own business, and they're happy to just be able to work under someone else who's willing to take on the responsibility because everybody don't want that responsibility, baby. This is where y'all gotta get out of y'all's fucking head that this fucking so-called blah da 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 is draining whatever the fuck y'all keep talking about. Is draining you, want you in this cycle of illusions, wanting to trap you, this demiurge wants to trap your soul and blah da da da. Man, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to trap your motherfucking soul, nigga. This is a fucking real life experience. And nigga, we are making this motherfucker move, nigga. We are doing numbers, nigga. We move units every fucking day. Millions. Everything in your household is predicated upon the back of your peoples, the mind of your peoples putting in this work. Everything in your house, from your kitchen to your bed sheets, nigga. Everything in your house was picked, packaged, transported, had a bill of lading attached to it, shipping and receiving. You feel me? Quality control, management, CEOs had to open up the company. Brody, do y'all hope y'all comprehend what the fuck I'm saying? Quit giving power, quit giving pro. Y'all know I'm real big on quit giving pro to a fucking devil, dude. Give the glory to the most high, dog. That the most high created something beautiful. No matter how good or bad you think it is, yes, it's corruption in the world, there's shit going on. Okay, I get that part. But that is by because motherfuckers pick and choose, dude. You have a choice. You have a choice. It tells you to be pure. It tells you to be clean. You feel me? So you have a choice. Now I'm not disregarding none of the information out there about none of this shit. Cause I'm heeding all information. But this is going what I'm saying is gonna help liberate people's minds, and it's gonna help to view and perceive this shit from another level instead of giving pro to some fucking bloodbath entity, uh, some motherfucking spiritual vacuum entity that won't show energy. I gotta give the Most High credit at some point. All praise, Amdu Allah. All praise to the Most High. Amdu Allah. All praise to the Most High. All praise to Yah, Ye, whoever, whatever name you want to give it. I don't give a fuck what name you want to give the Creator or none of that shit. Something is a bad motherfucker that created human bodies, created souls and spirits. I don't give a fuck about no physical shit, no spiritual shit, nigga. If you're here, you're here. If you're there, nigga. Accept it for what it is and put this work in. Quit bitching, suck it up, get on your shit, stay pure, stay clean, be vigilant, and go the fuck hard with whatever you gotta do. This shit ain't gonna stop. No matter what the fuck you talking about. If you ain't coming becoming a blaze of light overnight, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You're here, nigga. You're there, nigga. Get it in. Put this motherfucking work in. Period. Real talk. Put the work in. Get your money. Take care of your family. Live out your purpose. Do it later. Do it tomorrow. Do it again. Or do it never, nigga. Period. We here. We there. You feel me? We a unit. We a collective. You feel me? The mind is God and God is the mind. God is frequency, God is energy, period. So everything, this is about your mind. You feel me? Let the distortion go. Get out of the distortion range. Get out of the and this is the shit that's gonna pick it up. It's not being distorted by the murky ethers of the flesh. All the information that's out there. psh, All the information that's out there. Add this with it. Add this presentation with it. And tell me what you get. Comment what you get from it and tell me what you get. Tell me what you get when you merge them together. All the information about the bloodsuckers and the spiritual vampires and the matrix and the time lapses and the demiurges want you trapped and all that other shit. Take this motherfucker right here and put it in there. Because a true God don't need to drain you about a motherfucking thing. And a true God, and if you believe in a true God, then that true God will give whatever the fuck is so-called draining you, the motherfucking means of energy to the point where it don't need to drain you. How about that? See, don't let your mind fucking fool you. Don't let the so-called illusion fool you if you want to call it an illusion. Don't let none of this shit fool you. Whatever you think is fooling you or tricking you, don't let it. Overpower it and realize that this is real life. If somebody come hit you in your motherfucking shit, nigga, it's gonna hurt. If somebody come slam you in your fucking face, it's gonna hurt. You ain't gonna be talking about an illusion then. You ain't gonna be talking about no simulation then. You ain't gonna be talking about no matrix then. You feel me? If somebody come pop you in your shit, nigga, it's gonna hurt. This is not no fucking video game. This is real motherfucking life, dude. Motherfuckers really bleed. You feel me? Life force, life force energy. They say it's Kundalini energy, which is the mother goddess, which is the mother goddess principle, which is sexual energy. You see what I'm saying? Which is the breath, because the breath is the life. The life is the breath. Hold your breath, nigga, and die. You ain't gonna have no life force energy. So you're literally breathing in sexual energy. You are sexual energy. Control it. Use it to create. Use it to create. I just gave y'all something powerful right there. Get out your feelings and get in your bag. Real talk. Get out your feelings and get in your bag. Yeah, and if you're opposing against what I'm saying, cool. But this is real life to me. You hear me? I done been through, nigga. This is real life to me. I can't give pro to no damn simulation because a simulation, you giving pro, if you saying that you live in the matrix, nigga, then you a simulated being. I'm not with you on that. Cause ain't nobody simulating my energy, nigga. I'm a true living God, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? I'm a true living God, nigga. I'm the living manifestation of the true living God, nigga. I operate on all of those, nigga. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, nigga, and beyond, nigga. I operate on all abodes, nigga. All levels and planes of existences, realms, nigga, dimensions, worlds, whatever. I'm everywhere, nigga. I'm a true living God, nigga. I am the expression of the Most High. I am the living manifest. The fuck is you niggas talking about? Talking about this is a matrix. Nigga, this ain't no motherfucking matrix, nigga. And if it is, then hey, put the proof in the comments, nigga. Put the truth in the comments, nigga. Cause a matrix is a simulation that is powered by hardware, software, processes, everything that makes up for a computer, nigga. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it, but a computer is made of physical hardware, CPU, memory, storage, motherboard, uh, peripherals, software, operating system, apps working together to perform essential functions, taking input, processing data, storing it, and producing an output, all driven by electrical signals, representing binary O's and ones, fundamentally built from transistors acting as tiny switches. Okay? That sounds like technology. You feel me? Now, y'all know I'm big when I say, oh, the body acts as like a radio station because the hair acts as like antennas, sending and receiving signals. Your melanin sending and receiving signals, can detect energies. You feel me? You obviously can remember, so you got memory. You feel me? You can process information. You see what I'm saying? So, so therefore, your body itself, my nigga, is smarter than a computer. Your brain is smarter than the computer. The human body, or I don't, or your form. Let's just say your form, because since this human shit, 'cause we're gonna get into the human part in a minute. But your temple, the temple of God, how you gonna say the temple of God, but then be saying talking about your temple is a simulation, talking about you living in the matrix? How is your temple? How we gonna talk about the true living God living in the matrix, bro? Make it make sense. The Bible speaks of a true living God. Let's see. Let's see. True living God in the Bible. The Bible identifies the Lord Yahweh as the true living God, the eternal King, distinct from idols, who created the heavens and earth and gives life, as seen in verses like Jeremiah 10:10 and 1 John 5:20, which calls Jesus the true God and eternal life, emphasizing God's eternal, active, and truthful nature. This living God, Elohim, Chaim, is the source of all life, capable of saving, judging, and possessing everlasting power, contrasting with lifeless idols. Jeremiah 10:10. Jeremiah 10:10. But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God, the eternal King. When he is angry, the earth trembles. The nations cannot endure his wrath. You feel me? So this is just the AI overview. Okay. We don't gotta give no name to God. because God was before the word. God was before the name. So we don't got to give no name to God. But for what the AI overview says, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna run with that just for this presentation. But I'm gonna give y'all some more though. Hold on, let's go over here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on though, because we just said Yahweh, right? We just said Yahweh is the true living God, the creator of the earth and the heavens. So watch this though. Look at the demiurge. A demiurge is a divine craftsman figure in philosophy, originally meaning a skilled public worker, but later used as Plato to describe the being who fashioned the imperfect physical world from pre-existing chaos, and by Gnostics as a lesser, often malevolent god like Yadalabroth, who created the flawed material realm against the true supreme being's will, with the goal being spiritual escape from this flawed creation. So it's saying that this demiurge uh, created the material world. Look right here. Evil creator Geonoxus viewed the demiurge, often called Yadalaboth, as a proud, ignorant, and often evil entity who mistakenly believes himself to be the supreme god. Prison of matter. This demiurge created the material world as a prison for divine sparks, or let's just say souls, for divine souls, trapping them in physical bodies, making matter inherently evil. Spiritual goal. Geognostics seek knowledge to escape this material prison and return to the true, transcendent God beyond the demiurge realm. How is it a material prison? But we just read though that the true living God. You come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go to Genesis right quick. God created the earth, and God created the earth and the heavens. Genesis 1 and 1. In the beginning, God created the earth and the heavens. This is in the Bible, y'all. Let's go to the AI review. The phrase God created the earth and the heavens is a foundational statement in Abrahamic religions found in the Bible's book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the earth and the heavens. God created the heavens and the earth. The process creation unfolds over 6 days with God speaking things into existence: light, the sky, dry land, plants, celestial bodies, sun, moon, stars, sea creatures, birds, land animals, and finally humans. Elohim, the Hebrew name for God used here. Elohim signifies a mighty creator, with the plural form possibly hinting at the Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Allah, sovereignty. The Quran also affirms that Allah, God, created the heavens and the earth with truth, emphasizing his oneness and power over creation. Come on now. In Hinduism, Brahma. Brahma is recognized as the creator god responsible for bringing the universe into being through an expression of divine will or desires to experience himself. Come on, man. Let's be for real now. Okay, come on, let's keep going with this. So we got we got the Bible identifies the Lord Yahweh as the true living God, the eternal King. So let's look up Yadalabroth, right? Hold on. Hold on. Let's look at how you say it, Yadala. Yah Yadala. I think that's how you spell it. Yadala, bro, or Yahala, bro, is a key figure in Geognosticism, the malevolent creator god Demiurge, who fashioned the flawed material world and traps souls within it, often depicted as a lion-headed serpent or beast representing ignorance, and a false god who claims to be the holy one, but is actually inferior in emanation from the divine Sophia wisdom. He's seen as the god of the Old Testament and Archon, and is linked to Saturn and Samuel, known by names like Saklas Fool and Lala da Bath. The creator Demiurge, he created the physical universe, but out of the ignorance, believing himself to be the supreme God, trapping divine sparks, souls, and flesh. Appearance most famously a lion face. Sir, either way it go, bro. Either way it go, regardless if you see, regardless. And hold on, let me. And hold on. We just got to. We talked about Elohim too, right? Elohim right here. Elohim right here. Oh, let's make sure this computer don't die. Let's make sure this computer don't die. Cause we in here right now. Plus, nigga, say what's up to Mickey, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Say what's up to my lady, to my baby. Yeah, yeah. Don't front. So look. So I'm gonna open up another tab for y'all. Holy Korean Circle 7. I don't even want to do it like that because it's only showing y'all one tab. I think so. Yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, it's only showing y'all one tab. So look, let's scroll down then. Hold on, stay with me. Chapter X. Let's go to chapter X, right? I think this is the chapter. Might be chapter XI. Yep, show is. So right here. We're gonna start right here, y'all. So 20, chapter X, right? Which I think is I think chapter X is considered chapter is is yeah, it's 10. Thought so. So let's go to chapter no, that's a chapter 11. My excuse me, chapter 11. So from my last own record book, if y'all want to get with it though, all you got to do is go to Google. Let me show y'all one more time. Go to Google. If y'all want to get this in, Holy Korean Circle 7 right there. It's already there. You're going to go to Hermetic Library. Okay. And we're going to scroll to chapter 11. And we're going to just go straight to verse 20. We're going to read a few. So it says, from our last on record book, we read the triune Allah breathed forth and stood seven spirits before his face. The Hebrews called these seven spirits Elohim. And these are they who, in their balanced power, created everything that is or was. These spirits of the triune Allah moved on the face of balanced space, and seven others were, and every other had its form of life. These forms of life were but the thought of Allah clothed in the substance of their ether planes. Men called these ether planes the planes of protoplast, of earth, of plant, of beast, of man, of angel, and of cherubim. These planes, with all their teeming thoughts of Allah, are never seen by eyes of men in flesh. They are composed of substance far too fine for fleshy eyes to see, and still they constitute the soul of things. And with the eyes of soul, all creatures see these ether planes in all forms of life. Because all forms of life on every plane are thoughts of Allah, all create creatures think, and every creature is possessed of will, and in this measure has the power to choose. And in their nether planes, all creatures are supplied with nourishment from their ether planes, from the ethers of their planes. And so it was with every living thing until the will became a sluggish will, and then the ethers of the protoplast, the earth, the plant, the beast, the man began to vibrate very slow. We're gonna continue reading because I'm about to hit y'all with something else too. The ethers all became more dense, and all the creatures of these planes were clothed with coarser garbs, garbs of flesh, which man can see, and thus these coarser manifests, which men call physical, appeared. So that means that the vibration slowed. You feel what I'm saying? It tells you right there, begin to vibrate. It tells you right here. It tells you right here. And so it was with every living thing until the will became a sluggish will. And then the ethers of the protoplast, the earth, the plant, the beast, the man began to vibrate very slow. Okay? So that means that my nigga, that means nigga, we gotta put this work in, nigga, to raise the vibration up, nigga. Cause that means that nigga, we gotta vibrate out of density, nigga. Do you hear me? That means that we are already spiritual beings, fam. Do y'all comprehend? That means that we are already spiritual beings. YOLA, you only live once, nigga. We are already spiritual. So y'all niggas keep thinking that y'all gonna keep dying and keep reincarnating. No, nigga, we gotta raise this motherfucker, nigga. We gotta vibrate out this bitch. We gotta vibrate so high to the point where that will becomes faster. That so-called sluggish will becomes faster. Okay? But it gets good though, because I'm gonna get into the 99 attributes if I feel like it, and we're gonna make it all make sense. Okay, but this is the prophet saying this has come from in the highest planes of spirit life. So the ethers all became more dense, and all the creatures of these planes were clothed with coarser garbs, garbs of flesh, which man can see, and thus the coarser manifest, which man call physical, appeared. Let's continue reading. And this is what is called the fall of man. But man fell not alone, for protoplast and earth and plant and beast were all included in the fall. The angels and the cherubim fell not. Their wills were ever strong, and so they held their ethers. They held the ethers of the plains in harmony with Allah. Do y'all hear me? The angels and the cherubim fell not. Their wills were ever strong, and so they had the ethers of their plains in harmony with Allah. So all of this, so all of this talk about Satan, Lucifer was an angel. Nigga, angels don't fall, man. That means that nigga, the light bird never fell. He just burned the light. Nigga, it means that Lucifer, so-called Satan, never fell. He never fell because angels don't fall. And the cherubim fell not. Hold on. Did I even get it to y'all? Excuse me. I'm reading right here. Do I gotta read it over? I think I need to, just so y'all can see. Where do we start? Right here. We're gonna start from 20. We gotta go over it again, y'all, because I didn't have the screen up. From Allah's own record book, we read the triune Allah breathed forth and stood seven spirits before his face. The Hebrews call these seven spirits Elohim. And these are they who in their balanced power created everything that is or was. These spirits of the triune Allah moved on the face of boundless space, and seven others were, and every other had its form of life. These forms of life were but the thought of Allah clothed in the substance of their ether planes. Men call these ether planes the planes of protoplasm, of earth, of plant, of beast, of man, of angel, and of cherubim. These planes, with all their teeming thoughts of Allah, are never seen by eyes of men in flesh. They are composed of substance far too fine for fleshy eyes to see, and still they constitute the soul of things. Meaning that you got to have the eyes of the soul to truly see God's creation. And if you got mortal eyes, you can't even see the soul of things. You cannot see God's creation with mortal eyes. And with the eyes of soul, all creatures see these ether planes and all forms of life. Because all forms of life on every plane, that means that there's more than one plane or thoughts of Allah. All creatures think, and all creatures is possessed of will, and in its measure has the power to choose. It goes back to what I just said earlier. We all have the power to choose. Even the creatures got a power to choose. It says, and in their native planes, all creatures are supplied with nourishment from the ethers of their planes. And so it was with every living thing until the will became a sluggish will. And then the ethers of the protoplast, the earth, the plant, the beast, the man begin to vibrate very slow. So that will became sluggish. And that's why I was saying that as a unit, we gotta raise the vibration. We gotta vibrate out of density. We gotta vibrate out of the sluggish will. Right. This is just I'm just speaking on the context of what we read it. I'm not saying that this totality. Because remember, God is mine now. God is mine now. So we're just gonna keep going. So the ethers all became more dense and all the creases of these the ethers be all became more dense and all the creatures of these planes were clothed with coarser garbs of flesh. So it means that it became so dense that garbs of flesh begin to appear, which men can see, and thus these coarser manifest, which men call physical, appeared. Wow, that's deep. And this is what is called the fall of men. So this is how men fell, y'all. Basically, men fell. Basically, that this means that man himself is not the flesh. You see what I'm saying? And if you read at the beginning of this, it tells you what man is. It tells you that man is not the body nor the soul, but he is the spirit of Allah. But he becomes a living soul. So it gets a little, you feel me? But okay, and this is what's called the fall of man. But men fell not alone, for protoplast and earth and plant and beast were all included in the fall. The angels and the cherubim fell not. Their wills were ever strong, and so they held the ethers of their planes in harmony with Allah. And then when the ethers reached the rate of atmosphere, and all the creatures of these planes must get their food from atmosphere, the conflict came, and that which defendant men called survival of the best became the law. The stronger ate the bodies of the weaker manifest, and here is what and here is where the carnal law of evolution had its rise. And now man in his utter shamelessness strikes down and eats the beast. The beast consumes the plant thrives on the earth absorbs the protoplasm. So it's men who got hungry. It ain't nothing eating a man. It's the man eating the damn beast. It's the man who's eating the damn beast. You feel me? It's the man. In yonder kingdom of the soul, in yonder kingdom of the soul. Oh yeah, I said the angels and the cherubim fell not. Their wills were ever strong, and so they held their ethers of their planes in harmony with Allah. So that means that Lucifer never fell, bro. That means Satan never fell. So okay, the thoughts of Allah change not. I mean, in yonder kingdom of the soul, this carnal evolution is not known. And the great work of masterminds is to restore the heritage of man, to bring him back to his estate that he has lost, when he again will live upon the ether of his native plane. So this is not so where you think you is not your native plane. So you just so for my niggas, Who think they just got her? They just appeared here. Nigga, you here to save something. You here to do something, homie. Anyhow, the thought of Allah changed not. The manifest of life on every plane unfold into perfection of their kind. And as the thought of Allah can never die, there is no death to any being of the seven ethers of the seven spirits of the triune Allah. So that means that nobody dies, bruh. There is no death to any being. That means that you live. So when you think you die, you don't even die. And so in earth is never plant, a beast or a bird or creeping thing is never man, and man is not and cannot be a beast or a bird or a creeping thing. Excuse me. The time will come when all these seven manifests will be absorbed, and man and beast and plant and earth and protoplasm will be redeemed. Barada was amazed. The wisdom of the Jewish sage was a revelation unto him. They talking about Jesus. Nim Vidyapata, wisest of the Indian sages, chief of temple, Kapavistu, heard Bharata speak to Jesus of the origin of man and heard the answer of the Hebrew prophet. And he said, You priest of Kapavistu, hear me speak. We stand today upon a crest of time. 6 times ago, a master soul was born who gave a glorious light to men, and now a master sage stands here in the temple of Kapavistu. The Hebrew prophet is the rising star of wisdom, deified. He brings us he brings to us a knowledge of the secret things of Allah, and all the world will hear his words, will heed his words and glorify his name. You priests of temple, Kapavistu, stay, be still and listen when he speaks. He is the living oracle of Allah. And all the priests gave thanks and praised the Buddha of enlightenment. Get it in. Get it in. Do you hear me? So, so let's see what they saying about Lucifer. Who is Lucifer in the Bible? Right here. We got it. Right here, y'all. Right here. Look right there. So, in the Bible, Lucifer, meaning light bearer or morning star, appears only once in Isaiah 14:12. King James Version, and originally referred to a proud Babylonian king, not a fallen angel, but Christian tradition later applied the name to Satan, the devil, as a powerful angel who fell from heaven due to pride. But we just read that angels didn't fall, bruh. While King James Version translation in Isaiah, I'm going to have to reach. While the King James Version translation is Isaiah 14:12, King James Version uses Lucifer. Modern translation often say morning star or day star, referring to the planet Venus. There you have it. Okay. There you have it. Don't say I didn't tell you. All right, so we come over here to the 99 attributes of Allah. You can watch the last presentation. I'll go over all of these attributes, but I think I might make it a thing where we go over these 99 attributes every presentation I do. And that's just to show that we ain't lazy. We ain't gonna be lazy because I'll tell you one thing. I really don't want to read them, but I feel like I need to, um, because they are great to. Because the thing is I'm gonna show y'all something. How about that? 1 second. So I'm gonna show y'all right on why we're gonna read them. So let's go back to the Holy Quran, Circle 7. Bear with me now. I hope this is smacking y'all on y'all's head. I hope I didn't. I hope y'all still here. Hope y'all still here. So where is it? Chapter right there. Chapter 3. So we're gonna just go over. We're gonna go over this right quick, y'all. So again, Elihu meet his pupils in the sacred grove and said, "No man lives unto himself, for every living thing is bound by cords to every other living thing. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will love and not demand love in return. They will not do to other men what they will not have other men do unto them. There are two selves, the higher and the lower self. The higher self is human spirit, clothed with soul, made in the form of Allah. The lower self, the carnal self, the body of desires, is a reflection of higher self, distorted by the murky ethers of the flesh. The lower self is an illusion, okay? And an illusion and will pass away. The higher self is Allah and man and will not pass away, okay? Okay, do we comprehend? Because it's telling you the two selves that men have is the higher and the lower. Allah and men. So if Allah is in men, right, then we come back over here to these 99 attributes because these 99 attributes of Allah is what is in men. You see what I'm saying? Do that make sense? The higher self is the embodiment of truth. The lower self is truth reversed, and so is falsehood manifest. The higher self is justice, mercy, love, and right. The lower self is what the higher self is not. The lower self breeds hatred, slander, lewdness, murders, theft, and everything that harms. The higher self is mother of the virtues and the harmonies of life. The lower self is rich in promises, but poor in blessedness and peace. It offers pleasure, joy, and satisfying gain, but gives unrest, misery, and death. It gives men apples that are lovely to the eye and pleasant to the smell. Their cores are full of bitterness and gall. If you would ask me what to study, I would say yourselves when you would have studied them, and then would ask me what to study next, I would reply, yourselves. He who knows well his lower self knows the illusions of the world, knows of the things that pass away, and he who knows his higher self know Allah, knows well the things that cannot pass away. Thrice blessed is the man who has made purity and love his very own. He has been ransomed from the pearls of the lower self and is himself his higher self. So man is his higher self. Man himself is his higher self when he is himself. So be yourself. Be your higher self because that's who you are, my man. Man seeks salvation from an evil that they deem a living monster of the nether world. And they have gods that are but demons in disguise, all powerful, yet full of jealousy and hate and lust, whose favors must be bought with costly sacrifice of fruits and of the lives of birds and animals and humankind. And yet, don't hold on before I continue. Don't they carry a frequency though? I'm just saying now. I'm just saying. Don't they carry a frequency? What did we say at the beginning of this video? Put it together. And yet these guys possess no ears to hear, no eyes to see, no heart to sympathize, no power to save. This evil is a myth. These guys are made of air cloth with shadows of a thought, meaning that it's not even fucking real. The only devil from which man must be redeemed is self, the lower self. If man will find his devil, he must look within. His name is self. If man will find his savior, he must look within. And when the demon self has been dethroned, the savior love will be exalted to the throne of power. The David of the light is purity, who slays the strong Goliath of the dark and seeks the savior, love upon the throne. So 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 when you go through hard times, so when you go through hard times and you seeking and you searching for a savior, right? Therefore, you looking for God. You looking for God to come save you. But guess what it said though? Guess what it said though? Right here. Um, yeah, right here. And man, if man would find his savior, he must look within. So that means you must go within to find God. Not external of you, not outward of you, but you got to go inward. You got to go within. So, yeah. So, let's look up what myth is because it's saying that evil is a myth. So, a myth is a traditional story explaining a culture's beliefs, origins, or customs, often featuring supernatural beings. But the word also refers to a widely held but false belief or a person thing existing only in imagination, like dragons. But we know the dragon energy is real. We know that for a fact, right? According to some of the information out there, or according to your experience, or whatever, what have you. So you can go study the Chinese culture about the dragons. Okay, so so what is super? Let's look up supernatural beings. I mean, it speaks for itself though. Supernatural, like I mean, we ain't even gonna go there because supernatural beings shouldn't even be tied to a myth because it's super and it's natural. You feel me? A natural way of living. You feel me? Neutral. You know what I'm saying? Because natural is like in accordance with nature, which nature is nature or natter, which is symbolic to Mother Earth. You feel me? Because Mother Earth will go in nature. It's natural. Their fruits growing natural. The fruit from the ground grows natural. It's not genetically modified. You see what I'm saying? So kind of see how they try to finesse a nigga. You see how they try to finesse that right there. They try to throw in supernatural beings into the myth. They didn't even have to do it. The AI overview didn't even have to go that far to talk about supernatural beings. Cause see, I don't looked up this word before, and the last time I read it, supernatural beings was not included. Okay, why are they talking about drag? See, I be talking about dragons a whole lot, or whatever. Why are they trying to throw the dragon in there? Because they don't want you to know about your. They don't want you to know about the dragon spirit, the dragon energy. But like I said, we can go over to I don't. You see how I just said they don't. I don't give a fuck about they. Who is they? You see what I'm saying? I caught myself. I caught that shit. I'm glad I did. You see how they don't. Who is they? This is a fucking AI computer doing it, generating this shit, or somebody that's programming the AI shit to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I caught that because it's so easy to point the fingers and say they this, they that, they this, they that. You feel me? But with that being said, Supernatural beings are entities or beings existing beyond the natural world. Beyond the natural world, appearing across cultures and in myths, religions, and folklore as spirits, gods, demons, angels, ghosts, mythical creatures like vampires, werewolves, dragons, or nature spirits like fairies and the jinns. They often possess powers beyond human capability and influence the physical world, playing roles from benevolent guides to m- uh, malevolent, malevolent forces. Benevolent guides to malevolent forces. Okay, spiritual entities, ghost spirits, ancestors, or spiritual beings, ghost spirits, ancestors, angels, messengers of God, demons, evil spirits, mythological creatures, vampires, werewolves, dragons, sirens, gargoyles, sphinx, unicorns, nature and elemental beings, fairies, the jinn, genies from Arabian lore, elementals, controlling the fire, water, the elements, earth and air, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Deities, demigods, gods, goddesses, demigods from various pantheons, Hindu divas, Asarians, Yakashas, construct and animated beings, golems, clay figures brought to life. You feel me? Okay, so they shit. AI's over. They spank AI spanking shit right now. AI spanking shit right now. You hear me? So with that being said, you take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if we go to YouTube, right? You can go over here to YouTube,
This is a meal.
and I'm just giving you another little example right quick. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all go to the channel, man. Go to Golden Netheril Institute. That's gonna be changed to Golden Light. So just give y'all an update. But we're gonna go to history, ancient dragons.
You've been lied to. Dragons are not fantasy. They are real, and they are.
Okay. Go check out this
Dragon
video.
emerged, its scales shimmering.
The nine dragons of Chinese mythology. The origin of Chinese dragons. That's a good one. Right. So I'm gonna just give y'all some. I'm gonna go back to YouTube and give y'all some good pointers where y'all can go to. Y'all can go over to Dr. Alim El Bay. He got some good I mean he does great, man. He's the chief of Washita. He's the chief of Washita. He does his thing, y'all. Man, one love to the chief, man. He really puts on, man. He's been doing this for so long. That's my teacher. You know what I'm saying? That's sensei right there. You can come over here. He got everything. He man, you can Alim. He's all knowing. You feel me? He's all Alim. Alim. You feel me? Alim. All knowing. All Alim is all knowing. You see what I'm saying? You go to his videos. He's certified out here. He's been doing this for over 13 years. If you go to his oldest videos, 13 years in, y'all. He's been putting in his work. Putting in his work. Do you hear me? I mean, video after video after video. You think a man that's gonna sit here and lie to you and waste his time, you think he's gonna be on here putting in his work? You think he's gonna be sitting here risking his life, trying to not trying to, but getting you information and it not hold no truth to it? You think he gonna sit here and lie to you? You crazy if you think he gonna sit here and lie to you. He gonna give you the best of his best of what he can. He gonna give you what he know because he's all knowing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's Alim, Dr. Alim El Bey, Chief Dr. Alim El Bey, Asaru Alim El Bey. You know what I'm saying? His wife, she supports him. She's behind him in everything he do. She's in front of him with everything he do, on the side of him with everything he do. You know what I'm saying? Chief is Kadera, Miss Kadera, Chief Chiefess. You know what I'm saying? The chief is Kadera. Yeah, you know. They do their thing, man. The whole Washita family, man. You know, really it's Princess Kadera for real, for real. It's Prince Ali Mel Bay and it's Princess Kadera, man. Because they was granted those titles, um, you know, by the Empress, you feel me? If I'm not mistaken. So a couple other ones. We can go over here to the young elder. Man, the young elder does his thing too, man. He puts on. He got some really great. He got some really great presentations on his too, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's let his receipts, man. Let's go to his receipts, man. He's been doing this for 8 years, man. He's putting in that work, man. You feel me? The young elder been putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? Putting in that work. You know, I've been seeing young elder put in that work, man. You know what I'm saying? He's on the same thing. You know, that video right there. That's the Empress, right? If I'm not mistaken, it looked like the Empress. That is um Took Ramsey. I mean, yeah, Took Ramsey El Bay, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I hope I said that right. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. So I'm making sure that I'm in alignment. You feel me? And I ain't just out here running my motherfucking mouth. You feel me? All right, y'all can go. Y'all gonna go with me. Shit, let's go over here to Dr. El Bay to make sure that I was on point with what I was saying. And I know it's Ramses. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. It's how you know I be on it. Let me see. Golden Ray. Where's it at? Right here. We can go right here and it should pull it up right there. Yup. Bink. What did I say? Yeah, so we got Crown Prince. He was a Crown Prince and he granted Dr. Alim. He granted Dr. Alim El Bay Crown Prince. You feel me? Um, okay, let me see. You know, I'm just double checking myself, y'all. That's all. I'm supposed to be knowing this stuff off the muscle. For real, for real. But I ain't embarrassed though. You feel me? I am not embarrassed. But yeah, you come over to Dr. Ali Mel Bay and get some of this knowledge in, y'all. So we can't get it right there. So let me go over here and go to the Moorish government. It's not on that one. So let's go to United Washita. I know it's in this one. It's gotta be. Yeah, I'm right. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Crown Prince Hugh T and Tupac Bay, formerly Prince Prince Ramses, Abel Bay. So I was, you know what I'm saying? I was there, man. But yeah, man, you come over here and get this information, man. Come over here, man, because I'm telling you, man, it's putting in work over here. Do you hear me? This is a real receipt. You want to know about yourself? This is a real receipt right here, homie. I'm talking about putting in that work. Do you hear me? Putting in that work, man. This is real life, man. This ain't nothing to play with, y'all. This is real life. You really tapping in, man. It's that dragon right here, nigga. Real talk. It's that dragon. It's that rise of the phoenix right here. You hear me? Yeah. Putting in that work. Do you hear me? Putting in that work. Come over here. Come get it. Come get you some. Come get you some. You want to know the truth? Come get you some. Come get you some. Man, for real, homie. Come get you some. Putting in that work over there. Man, come over here to Dr. Alim El Bay and go reclamate yourself, man, while you at it. While you getting your information. Go to the reclamation process. Come on over here. Put that work in, man. Put that work in. Come get your nationality. The nationality is still the call of the day. $444. And you get a thumb drive with everything you need on it. Or you can take the two, you can get the thumb drive and the classes and reclamate yourself. Man, you feel me? For a little bit of nothing, man. I ain't even gonna say a little bit of nothing, but little, little dollar, you feel me? A little dollar ain't gonna hurt you. Put your information in. You feel me? Get your identity card, man. Naga Moors, man. Y'all know what a Naga is, man. This is real life. Talking about Nagas, man. This breathing? Come on, man. Real dragons, bro. Real dragons, homie. Yeah. Put that work in. Come get it, man. If you need a replacement ID, come over here and get yours for $75. You feel me? Upload your forms. Don't be scared. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You feel me? If you need a silver bond certificate, come get it. You need the indigenous aboriginal online law classes, come get it. You need some asset protection, come get it. You need a family trust, come get it. Executor letter, come get it. You need a 498 serious trust now, come get it. More, 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 more presentations. You feel me? Crown Prince Dr. Asaru Alim New Tupac El Bay. Crown Princess Kadera Ma'at Tupac El Bay. You feel me? The Royal House of Tunica, man. The top dogs right there. You know what I'm saying? Respect and homage to the tribe, man. Yeah. I know I went over all of them in the last presentation, if I'm not mistaken. But if y'all want to do it again, we can. If y'all want to do it again, we can. Just to show their respect. You feel me? Primary Chief Mosha Tahuti El Bay. Primary Chief is Mecca El Bay. Let's go. Primary Chief Fahim TT Ritzaring El Bay. Primary Chiefess Aset Najaya Israel Bay. Israel Bay, you feel me? Primary Chief Alchemy Tupac Israel Bay, man. Primary Chief Fuquan Sunstar Allah Bay, man. Come on, let's go. You feel me? Tarif Ankh El, Paramount Chief Head of the Twa. Clan of Yamasee Native American Moors, United Nations International Ambassador of Indigenous Affairs for the United Washita D.W. Moore Nation. Let's go. Paramount Primary Chief Sakim Jelani Kafana Bay, man. Let's go. Primary Chief Sakum Elohi El Bay. Primary Chief Sakum Nafhania Tunica Bay El. Let's go. Primary Chief Sakim Okan Lawan El Bay. Let's go. Prince John Washington. Yuhana, Washita El Bay, let's go. Secondary chief is Sek Hemet Ama Atul Allah Bay. Ottawa to territory, let's go. Secondary chief Sakim Hof Heli Bay, let's go. Secondary chiefs Sakim Zachariah Fahim El. Sekmet Chiefess Lakima Ataya Bara Roly Bay. Let's go. Secondary Met Chiefess Darshan Ariel. Let's go. Putting this work in, man. They put on for the tribe, man. That's why I'm giving respect and honors, man, because it ain't just the crown prince and the crown princess, man. Teamwork make the dream work. You got the primary chiefess, primary chiefess, primary chief. You feel me? You feel me? Chief. You feel me? Chief. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Chief. You feel me? Chief. You know what I'm saying? Says Prince. Secondary chief S, secondary chief. You know what I'm saying? Secondary chief, man. Chief is secondary. You know what I'm saying? Chief is, man, let's go. So that's my way of paying homage and respect, man. Just for those who want to come over here and put that work in, man. So before we before we come to the conclusion tonight on this good rising, we're gonna hit them with a bang because we're gonna go back to our lying men so you can comprehend your higher self and who your higher self truly is. And then you got to ask yourself, is you being raised? You know what I'm saying? Because if you are all of these things, and we know that the Almighty is all knowing, then it means that for you to truly actually experience yourself, you must go through a level of training because the all knowing, you know what I'm saying? The all knowing God knows of all things. Therefore, if you a child, you a seed, that means, baby boy, you got to be trained. Because Father done seen it all, done it all. You feel me? But you every attribute of that. And I'm gonna show you that you every attribute. You know what I'm saying? So Ar Rahman, the most and entirely merciful, Ar Rahim, the especially merciful, Al Malik, the king and owner of dominion, Al Qudus, the absolute pure and perfect. Let's go. As-Salam, the perfection and giver of peace. Al Mu'min, the grantor of security and faith. Let's go. Al Muhammad, the guardian, the witness, the overseer. Let's go. All as is, the almighty, the all powerful, the invisible, the honorable. Al Jabbar, the compeller, the restorer. Al Mutakabir, the supreme, the majestic. Al Khalik, the creator, the maker. Al Bara, the originator, the inventor. Al Muswar, the fashioner, the shaper, Al Ghaffar, the constant forgiver, the great forgiver, Al Qahhar, the subduer, the ever dominating, Al Wahhab, the giver of gifts, the bestower, Al Razak, the ever providing, the constant provider, Al Fatah, the opener, the judge, Al Alim, the all knowing, the omniscient. Al Alim, we just made a visit over there. All knowing, the omniscient, the omniscient. You feel me? Father's all knowing. Allah is all knowing. Allah and men. It means that your higher self is all knowing. Human spirit, cloth with soul, made in the form of Allah. All knowing. You feel me? It means that your higher self is all knowing. Your higher self is every attribute that we are going over right now. That we are going over right now. You feel me? Al Qabid, the withholder, the restrainer. Al Basit, the extender, the expander. Al Kafad, Kafid, the reducer, the abaser. Ar Rafa, the exalter, the elevator. Al Mu'iz, the honorer, the bestower of honor. Al Mudhil, the dishonorer, the humiliator. S Sama, the all hearing. Al Bashir, the all seeing, Al Hakam, the judge, the giver of justice, Al the utterly just, Al Latif, the most gentle, the subtle one, Al Kabar, or Al Kabir, the all aware, the all acquainted, Al Kabar, the all aware, the all acquainted, Al Halim, the most forbearing, Al Azham, Al Azam, the magnificent, the supreme, Al Ghafur, the forgiven, the exceeding forgiven, Ashakur, the most appreciative, Al Ali, the most high, the exalted, Al Kabar, the greatest, the most grand, Al Hafiz, the preserver, the Al Hifu, and all protecting, Al Muqit, the sustainer, the maintainer, Al Hasib, the reckoner, the Al Jali, the majestic, Al Kareem, the most generous, the most noble, Al Raqib, the watchful, the Al watchful, Al Mujib, the responsive, the answer, Al Wasad, the all encompassing, the boundless, Al Hakim, the all wise, Al Wadud, the most loving, Al Majid, the glorious, the most honorable, Al Ba'ith, the infuser of new life, the resurrector, Al Shahid, the all witnessing, Al Haq, the absolute truth, Al Waqar, the trustee, the disposer of affairs, Al Qawa, the all strong, Al Mateen, the firm, the steadfast, Al Wali, the protector, the guardian, Al Hamid, the praiseworthy, the most praised, Al Musa, the all enumerating, the counter, Al Mubda, the originator, the initiator, Al Muad, the restorer, the reinstater, Al Muya, the giver of life, Al Mu'it, the creator of death, Al Hayt, the ever living, Al Quam, the sustainer, the self subsistent. It goes back to what we were saying earlier about, God being energy and, you know, the spiritual community, the conscious community talking about what they is doing and they this and they that and blah 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 blah. Talking about, oh, they feeding off your energy and they're feeding off your negative energy, but yet God is energy, Allah is energy. You feel me? Allah is the energy. So you telling me that Allah needs to feed? No, Allah is the sustainer, the self-subsistent. Don't need to feed off of anything. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? You see, look, y'all can't see it, but matter of fact. Well, let's look at what subsistent mean before we can continue on. Subsistent, maintain and support oneself, especially at a minimal level. Remain in being, force, effect. You feel me? Allah don't need Allah's energy, right? God is energy. Don't need to feed off of you, but yet is the giver of life. You hear me? Right here. Al Muya. Al Muya, the giver of life. One who give life don't need to feed off of you, homie. Excuse me. Al Wajid, the finder, the perceiver. Al Majid, the illustrious, the magnificent. Al Wahid, the one, the indivisible. Al Ahad, the unique, the only one. Es Samad, the eternal, the absolute. Al Qadar, the omnipotent, the all able. Al Muqtada, Al Muqtada, the all powerful, the dominant. Al Muqaddim, the expediter, the promoter. Al Akhar, the delayer, the postponer. Al Awal, the first, the foremost. Al Akhar, the last, the utmost. Azhar, the manifest, the all surpassing. Al Batin, the hidden one, knower of the hidden. Al Wali, the sole governor. Al Muta Allah, the self exalted. Al Bar, the source of all goodness. This is Allah, y'all. These are the attributes of your higher self. Allah and man, do you hear me? The source of all goodness. That means that your higher self is the source of all goodness. You hear me? The higher self is the self exalted, the sole governor, the hidden one, the knower of the hidden, the manifest, the all surpassing, the last, the utmost, the first, the foremost. Do you hear me? That means your higher self is the ever partner. All at Tawab, at Tawab, the ever pardon. All Man Taquim, the avenger. All Afu, the partner. Ara, the most kind. Malik Al Mok, master of the dominion, owner of the kingdom. Nigga, this is your higher self, homie. Du Al Jali Wal Akram, possessor of glory and honor. Al Muksit, the just one. Al Jamah, the gatherer, the uniter. Al Ganai, the self sufficient. Do you hear me? The self sufficient, the wealthy. Nigga, yo, man, come on, man. Don't nothing need to feed off of you out here. It's all about the mind. It's all about the working of the mind. It's the way you think. If you think that, then you're gonna attract those type of experiences. But man, we ain't even gonna go there. Keep on going. Al Muhana, the enricher. Al Mana, the withholder. Ed Da, the distresser. En Nafa, the properties, the benefactor. En Noah, the light. Al Hada, the guide. Al Bada, the incomparable originator. Al Baqi, the everlasting. Al Ra'id, the inheritor. Al Rashid, the guide to the right path. Es Sabah, the patient. I'm out of 99 attributes, homie. 99 attributes, 99 names. I don't care what you call it. Man, this is what it is right here. You hear me? Allah and men. So let's go back over here to the Holy Quran. Let's go back over here to the Holy Quran before we call it so I can show y'all who you are. Let me show you let me show you. Holy Quran Circle 7. I always tell you, don't let me tell you who you are. I know who you are. I can show you better than I can tell you. See, don't be out here siding with guys and stuff like that. Don't be out here siding with guys and choosing one God over another, because you got to realize that supreme consciousness is literally the governor or the director to the consciousness of all those forms or those gods. You know what I'm saying? This is like God expressing itself through God, through the little mini version of itself. You know what I'm saying? What have you? So come over here. What was it going? What I want to show y'all? Allah and men. I want to show y'all something. Let me show you something. So spirit man right here. So spirit right here. So spirit man. Man is a thought of Allah. All thoughts of Allah are infinite. They are not measured up by time, for things that are concerned with time begin and end. The thoughts of Allah are everlasting, the past unto the never ending days to come, and so is man, the spirit man. But man, like every other thought of Allah, was but a seed that held within itself the potencies of Allah, just as a seed of any plant of earth holds deep within itself the attributes of every part of that special plant. So spirit man, as seed of Allah, held deep within himself the attributes of every part of God. I'm gonna read it again. So, spirit man, as seed of Allah, held deep within himself the attributes of every part of God. Now, seed are perfect. Yeah, as perfect as the source from which they come, but they are not unfolded until life made manifest. The child is as perfect as the mother is. So man, the seed, must be deep planted in the soil that he might grow, unfold, as does the bud unfold to show the flower. This is powerful. The human seed that came forth from the heart of Allah was foreordained to be the Lord of plane of soul and of the plane of things made manifest. So Allah, the husbandman of everything that is, threw forth this human seed into the soil of soul. It grew apace, and man became a living soul. And he became the Lord of all the kingdom of the soul. Hark! Now let every creature hear the plane of soul is but the ether of the spirit plane vibrate not so fast. And in the slower rhythm of this playing, the essence of life are manifest. The perfumes and the odors, the true sensations, and the all of love are manifest. And these soul attributes became a body beautiful, a multitude of lessons man must learn upon the plane of soul. And here he tarries many ages until his lessons are all learned. So you must be learning something. You feel me? You must be learning. So I just wanted to show y'all that part. I'm gonna let y'all read. I just want to show y'all so spirit man and seed of Allah. As seed, I want y'all to really catch that. So spirit man as seed, keyword seed of Allah held deep within himself the attributes of every part of God. Now seed are perfect, yes, perfect is the source from which they come. But they are not unfolded until life may manifest. The child is as perfect as the mother is. Mm. So the child is the seed. Y'all make it make sense. Don't let them fool you. Keyword they did, they did, but it is. Man, I love y'all, man. We over here having fun with this, man. Minnie's over here. You see, look at Minnie. She, man, kick back like four flats on a Cadillac. Nigga, I ain't going nowhere, nigga. Oh, God. So, so, we just read something about humans, right? So I'm gonna give y'all one more. I'm gonna give y'all one more, right? I'm gonna give y'all one more, man. Share the screen. I'm gonna have to share my entire screen on this one. Hope y'all can see. Add it to the stage. So we're gonna go over here. Emotional energy. Hope y'all can see this. So let's put this together. My mic is on. Where is it at? Right here. The weakest of all human animals. Mm, 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 mm. He knows all along you are his God, his Allah, his Yahweh, his Lords and Master. Yet out of false emotion you fear him, the weakest of all human animals. Now, y'all can go over here and get this information. I'm gonna show y'all the book. I ain't gonna read it for y'all. But y'all can come over here and get it though. Make it make sense. Yeah. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed it. So yeah. So hold on, let's look over here. Let me see what Yahweh, because I got it on my USB. Let's look at who Yahweh was. Mm. You couldn't stop it if you wanted to. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. Satan, Lucifer. Ah, so let's go over here though, because I want to show y'all some more shit too. So let's go to chapter. Link is X. The show is. Yes. Are we right? I be on point, dog. So let's go over here. I didn't even have my screen on for you. Anyhow, so I guess I gotta play a video again because y'all didn't get to see it. Right. I want us to see this one too. So yeah, man. Shout out to the brother Billy Carson, man. He puts that work in. I ain't gonna lie to you. He also puts that work in. You know what I'm saying? Much love to the brother. He puts that work in. So, with that being said, um, so what we got there? Oh yeah, this is what I want to show y'all. So, my screen share. So it says the nation of the earth see Allah from different points of view, and so He does not seem the same to everyone. Man names the part of Allah he sees, and this to him is all of Allah. And every nation sees a part of Allah, and every nation has a name for Allah. You Brahmins call him Parabrahm. In Egypt, he is Thoth. And Zeus is his name in Greece. Jehovah is his Hebrew name, but everywhere else he is the causeless cause, the rootless root from which all things have grown. Mm. So let's go over here back to YouTube and we're gonna bring up the brother RJ Rashad. We're gonna bring up see what he's saying. And we're gonna put them all together. 'Cause you know he talks about Zoo. We're gonna see what he got to say. Okay. Shout out to the brother, man. Free the brother, man. Free the brother from his incarceration, man. I don't wish that on nobody out here, man. Free the brother. He's a great leader. He's a great teacher. You know what I'm saying? And one love, free Malachi Z. York. You know what I'm saying? And before I go into this, I'm only saying that free all the brothers. And I'm not just saying that because I'm just saying it because of the fact that this is real life and the fact that when you got real leaders in position, their lives be, um, you know what I'm saying? I guess people don't really realize of the concept of like how these brothers, they put their life on the lines to get y'all this information and the fact that they always seem to either go to jail or they always seem to die. As we know as it's known on the physical, you know what I'm saying? So one love to the brothers, man. One love to the collective consciousness. So let's get into it. All right, so y'all just heard it. Hey, that's a bad motherfucker right there. Hey, I'm telling you, it gets deep. So yeah. Man, that's just some of the information that's out there, man. Let's see what's said. Mm. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all make sense of it. All right, y'all. Y'all see what's going on? Make it make sense. So let's go back over here. We're gonna go back over here to this one. We're gonna see who Marduk is. Oh, Marduk. First, let's watch this. All right, y'all. So, so according to the information, Marduk is Amun Ra, right? So we're gonna go over here to the Olmec and Twa people. The god of the north of Maximum was called Twamin. Twa Amen. 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 Amen Ra Ka. America, associated with richness and abundance. That don't sound evil to me. So, amen. When you say amen, that's what it, you feel me? Amen Ra Ka. America, associated with richness and abundance. Okay? I'm just giving y'all the I'm just putting it out there now. I'm taking no sides. So let's go to the young elders page now. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna put it all together. We're gonna put it all. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I hope I can find it. Let's see. Let me see. It ain't trying to show up, y'all. Let me see. I might have to just blow this up right quick so I can find it. Did I tell you to do it? So let's see. Let me see. Let me try to find this for you. Let's try to find this for you. Cause it's on here. It's on here. Shout out to Rod Hayes too, man. They all be putting in this work. Let me see. Can I find it? It was on here. Let me see. If I don't find it, I might cry. Let's see. Maybe what I'm looking for under ain't what it's supposed to be under. There you go. That ain't it though. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. But let me see. I want to find it, y'all. So just bear with me for a second. Just bear with me, cause it's talking about Archangel Michael. That's why. Um, let's see. Man, where are you at, man? I guess I'll find it and I'll introduce it to y'all on another later run. But it's all right. Let me see. Let me see. Young Elder Archangel Michael. All right, y'all. That's some powerful information right there. That is some powerful information. That's powerful. That's powerful. There you go. All right now. I'm just giving y'all the information. So he's saying basically that Marduk is Melchizedek, or yeah, or he said his uncle. What did he say, his uncle, or is it him? I'm gonna have to watch it one more time. But besides that one, so we just learned that. So these Melchizedeks and these Marduks, and Amun Ra, um, we know that that's an angel, angelic being. We read in the Holy Quran, Circle 7, that angels don't fall. All right, y'all. So y'all can still see my screen, right? So now we're gonna go to was it Marduk versus Tiamat. And y'all see what it says. It says Marduk versus Tiamat is the central conflict in the Babylonian creation epic Enuma Elish, where the young storm god Marduk defeats Tiamat, the primordial goddess of salt water and chaos, to establish cosmic order, becoming the supreme ruler of the gods and using her body to form the heavens and earth, making humanity from her consort blood. It is a foundational myth symbolizing the triumph of order over chaos, a key aspect of the Babylonian theology. The setup Tiamat, the mother of gods and embodiment of primordial chaos, salt water grew annoyed by the younger gods, noisy activities, particularly the winds. Um, so you go read basically. We know who Murdoch was, right? Because they saying that Marduk or Murdoch is Archangel Michael, right? Amun Ra, or Melchizedek. Okay? So let me see Marduk, because you got Mars, right? Mars. Marduk is the supreme god of ancient Babylonian and Mesopotamian mythology, patron of Babylon, known as the Lord Baal or Bel, who rose from a minor deity to king of the gods after defeating the primordial chaos monster Tiamat, creating the heavens and earth from her body, and establishing order, justice, and humanity. He was associated with the planet Jupiter, justice, healing, and magic, with his temple Et Menanaki, believed to be the inspiration of the biblical Tower of Babel, and his cult to vital to Babylonian kingship, with new rulers taking the hands of Marduk to legitimize their rule. So let's look up Tiamat. Tiamat. Tiamat is a primordial Mesopotamian goddess of the sea, representing chaos and creation, who birthed the first gods. With her consort Abzu later enraged by her younger gods, she became a destructive force, battled by Marduk, who slew her and used her body to create the heavens and earth, a story central to the Babylonian creation epic, the Enuma where she's often depicted as a giant, multi-headed dragon. Multi-headed dragon, cuz. Now, let's go to the Revelations. The Revelations. Let's go to Archangel Michael versus the dragon. The conflict between Archangel Michael and the dragon is a pivotal scene from the book of Revelations, chapter 12, symbolizing the ultimate battle between good and evil, where Michael and his loyal angels fight Satan, the great dragon, and his fallen angels, ultimately casting them out of heaven to earth. This epic clash represents divine authority, Christianity's victory over evil, and Michael's role as a spiritual warrior, frequently depicted in art as slaying the beast with a spear. Michael Michael defeats the dragon. Nana rose in heaven, Michael and his angels fighting against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought, but they were defeated, and there was no longer any place for them in heaven. And the great dragon was thrown down, the ancient serpent who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. And I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, "Now the salvation, the power, and the kingdom of our God and authority of his Christ have come, for the accuser of our brethren has been thrown down, who accuses them day and night before our God, and they have conquered him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, for they loved not their lives even unto death. Rejoice then, O heaven, and you that dwell therein, but woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil has come down to you in great rage, because he knows that this time is short." So Archangel Michael is Marduk, right? Archangel Michael is Marduk, cause that's what it said, right? Michael, Marduk, Amen, all the same guy. Okay, unless that Michael is not the Archangel Michael. Okay, so so I mean, it's kind of Marduk fought a dragon, right? Archangel Michael fought a dragon, right? The young elder saying Michael Marduk, Amen, all the same guy. But see, the Bible was saying he though, not she. All right, let's continue. So let's go over here back to Dr. Alim El Bay's page. Hmm. Or I'm gonna just let y'all put the rest of it together. So the god of the North American was called X-Men, Twa Amen Ra Ka, America, associated with richness and abundance. So this is Old Meccan. So then we talking about the Moors, right? So then we talking about the Moors, cuz the Moors are the Saga Naga Moors. A Naga is, we got it right here. The return of the serpents of wisdom. A Meru, pink Hammond. Right? So now, so they saying that this Archangel Michael defeated this dragon, right? So we got to be. So now we talking about this is a whole family war going on. Do you understand? Because look, I'm gonna tell you how this is a family war because we know we just went here. We go back right here. Look, we go right here. The Book of the Dead, the hieroglyph transcript of the power. It says Uchet was a form of Hathor. It was identified with the appearance of the sky in the north when the sun rose. She either depicted in the form of a woman having upon her head the crown of the north in a sceptre round which a serpent is twined, or as a winged Uraeus wearing the crown of the north. She was the principal goddess of the town Butu in the Delta, the goddess Uchet, serpent headed. You feel me? So look. So now I'm gonna tell you this is how we know this is a family war going on. Because again, we're gonna go back over here. Right here. Amen Raka, America, associated with richness and abundance. So this Amen Ra guy, we know is Marduk, Anunnaki. Marduk is a prominent Mesopotamian deity, the patron god of. Nah, they trying to use Babylonian shit. They keep trying to go for the Babylonian. I don't want the Babylonian shit. I want the Anunnaki shit. The Anunnaki are ancient Mesopotamian deities. Okay, same shit. Marduk is a prominent Mesopotamian deity, the patron god of Babylon, who rose to become king of the gods, known for defeating Tiamat, which was the dragon, and creating the cosmos, often linked to the Anunnaki, sky gods, aliens, and modern threats as powerful son of Enki. Yeah, embodied aspects of justice, magic, and kingship with the significant mythology detailed in Babylonian epic Enuma Elish. Okay, so we know that if you can read all of this, if you can see it, I hope you can see it. Um, was Marduk Anunnaki? Yes, in Mesopotamian mythology, particularly Babylonian lore, Marduk was considered a prominent member of the Anunnaki, the pantheon of gods. He rose to become the supreme deity, king of the gods, and creative figure, directing the other Anunnaki in the Enuma Elish, the Babylonian creation epic. Okay, so if we know that Marduk is Amun Ra, that means that motherfucking Marduk, that means that Marduk is motherfucking Olmecan, tribe people. It's part of that, you know what I'm saying? Amun Ra Ka, Meruka, what they call Mother Earth, America, America. So, so, so where we at with it? So, Marduk is Amun Ra, according to the information, right? We got right here, Amun Ra Ka, Amun Ra, right? Are they the same? We would think so, right? But we got to be for sure, because Amun, Amun Ra, but they got the Ka on there, and that's spirit. Ra is sun god, Ka is spirit, and then Amen is, Amen, Aman. Okay, so we know that, so now we know Anunnaki is in connection with the Moors. You feel me? And we know, and we know for a fact that, nigga, the Kundalini is in connection with the Moors. So the Kundalini, being the fiery serpent, nigga, that sits at the base of the spine, nigga, that sits at the base of the spine, the fiery serpent sits at the base of the spine, which is nothing more than symbolic to the dragon that sits at the base of the spine, nigga, the fiery serpent, the mother goddess principle, nigga. It says it right there. The name Jahudi meaning stability contains the metal netta DJ meaning serpent. DJ comes back in Dajahudi, Thoth Hermes, Dijajin, a magical serpent, spirit or genie, and Dajana, an Egyptian magician and other cultures, the serpent power is called the Kundalini, the serpent or serpentine fire. The Kundalini Shakti life force energy is a tremendous power that rests wrapped around three half times at the base of the spine or in the spinal cord at the place of the sacrum, the first part of the spine. One of the most important secret rituals in the school of Asaru Ra Israel was called the rising of the Djed Naga. When you rise the Kundalini in the backbone, you are opening the path of the serpent, Mother Goddess principle, metaphorically called Ptah, the opener. Hebrew pu to open, Arabic Fatiha, the opening. The Jed, page 272, stand Osiris Osiru. Your spine, you now possess God with fixed heart. Your neck has been consolidated and strengthened. Go up, therefore, on your pedestal, Osiris Asaru. Here I poured lustre water on your feet. I bring you a golden. The Jed be joyful, Osiris Asaru. In the sight of this magical image, the Jed is also called Maru, nigga. Nigga. So, life force energy, nigga. That means that this motherfucking dragon. What? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Because we can keep going. The great the great mother dragon most often refers to Tiamat, a powerful deity from ancient Mesopotamian mythology, personifying the primordial saltwater ocean chaos and motherhood, who became the mother of dragons and monsters. Nigga. So Tiamat from Mesopotamia, motherfucking Marduk, Mesopotamia, motherfucker. Larger families adapted as the five-headed evil chromatic dragon queen in Dungeons and Dragons. She is formidable goddess rival to Bahamut, representing evil, greed, and chaos, with distinct heads for black, blue, green, red, and white dragons, each with its own breath weapon. But this is all tied to but everything about Mesopotamia and this dragon is connected with the Moors, though. But they keep trying to demonize the Moors, though. They keep trying to demonize the motherfucking Moors, bruh. Naga. Saga Naga. They keep trying to demonize the Moors, fam. But if you go over here, the Holy Prophet, I mean, the Holy Quran Circle 7 speaks speaks the truth on its own. Where I mean my nigga, the Brody, the Holy Prophet Noble Ali is a prophet of Allah. He's part of Washita. He's part of the Moors. Him alone speaks volume. He's pushing for love, peace, unity. He ain't even pushing, he is. I mean, him alone speaks volume on his own. Just his name alone speaks volume. And it shows you that if he's a dragon or part of the dragon family, my nigga, then that tells you that what the fuck we just read about the great mother ain't even true about the evil, greed, and chaos. It can't even be true. Because nigga, El Bayday, Al and Ali, the Moors is the law. They the ones that's bringing in the law. I have been appointed in due time by Allah, Ra, Heru. Heru is the hero. Amin Ra. Amin Ra. Marduk, the great God of the universe. Amin Ra. Allah is Ra, Heru, Amin Ra. Nigga, the mother, the damn, the serpent is at the base of the spine. Again, which is the Kundalini, which is in connection with the dragon. The damn the Kundalini is the mother goddess principle that sits at the base of the spine. We read that, right? Which is the life force energy, which is like hold your breath for 1,000,000 seconds, nigga. And you tell me if you still got life force energy in your body. Tell me who you are then, nigga. Tell me who you is then. Hold your breath for 1,000,000 seconds and tell me if you still got the life force energy in you, nigga. So all of this shit they keep trying to demonize melanated, carbonated beings, bruh, it's ridiculous. But we going back to the working of the mind because something's in the mind that's because we pushing because the Moors is pushing for I can even show you Moors. National Divine Movement. Cause it's in the text though on Dr. Alim's page. But you're gonna have to go through it to really find what I'm trying to find right now. Hold on, we're gonna have to because the treaty of peace and friendship between Morocco and the US. Nigga, I tell it's a family war because who created the US? The United States. Obviously whoever because if y'all want to keep pointing, I ain't even gonna go there. It's still a family war, regardless of how you say it. Regardless of what group of people you want to point to, it's still a family war, regardless. Just like Rashad Jamal said. That's where the big fight, right there. Governmental governmental Moorish flag, the flag of Morocco is made of a red field with the black bordered green interwoven green star. 112 questionnaire for Moorish children Americans. 19. What kind of flag is the Moorish? It is a red flag with a 5-pointed green star in the center. Planet Venus for love, copper, uh 0.20. 0.20. What do the 5 point represents? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. How old is our flag? It is over 50,000 years old. That means that the Moors was here 50,000 years ago, fam. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name, gang. 50,000 years ago. Nigga, that surpasses goddamn any timeline that y'all niggas that these motherfuckers is that's been presented. I ain't gonna say these motherfuckers. That's back to that day shit. Again, the only day I know is El Bay Day Al Nali. So this This war between Archangel Michael and the dragon, nigga, it's her motherfucking son. It's her as the mother, Tiamat, and Marduk is her son. So, I mean, I can go on and on for hours with this shit. Truthfully, but I'm gonna let y'all get on here. Y'all get over to Dr. Eileen's page, get as much information as you can while you can. The light of the body is the eye, therefore, when thine eye is single, Cyclops, Nephilim, mental giant, the whole body is the whole body also is full of light. But when thine eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness. So y'all niggas is playing with God. Y'all playing with God, bro. Y'all playing with God. Y'all playing with God. Y'all playing with God, bro. I am the spiritual body of the sustainer of my art truth, which is made by the goddess Uchet. Kundalini or serpentine fire rises up from the root base chakra to rest at the anjar or brow. Y'all playing with God. Y'all playing with God. Get y'all's knowledge, man. It ain't nothing but let's get this information in. Dr. Mutwa, the word Washington is derived from the ancient Tamar retinue word Uchet from immemorial, the symbol of the winged sun dish. Uchet has been used to signify freedom and expansion. Mind, soul, Ra, Atun. In the Assyrian mythology, Heru defeated Set by becoming Uchet, meaning that the higher self defeated the lower self by becoming or Chet or the winged sun disk, the all-encompassing divinity. Thus, it was decreed by that Yahudi wisdom that the Uchet should be seen decorating every temple as a protection from evil. Quit playing with me. From the Assyrian resurrection myth. Heck, 170b, 176b. Dr. Muattar Ashby from his book Egyptian Tantric Yoga Guide to Love, Sex, Marriage, Relationship, and Spiritual Enlightenment goes on to state Urich is the uh, epitome of the ancient Egyptian. One second, y'all. One second, y'all. One second. One second. Yeah, I'm trying to add my homegirl on here real quick because she's been calling me. I mean, she's been texting me, so don't want to be ignoring her. I sent you the link if you want to join. So let me add y'all back on here. So yeah, so Hekahu 176b, Dr. Mutwar Ashby from his book Egyptian Tantric Yoga Guide to Love, Sex, Marriage, Relationships, and Spiritual Enlightenment goes on to the state which is the epitome of the ancient Egyptian Tantric mystical philosophy. As it is still is today, it is the supreme exposition of the understanding of all encompassing, all pervasive, absolute existence. Therefore, the wings are used by both gods and goddesses, Neteru, in ancient Egyptian mythology because the supreme divinity encompasses both male and female, all opposites in all existence, the state of androgyny. Thus, in order to overcome evil, the concept of opposites, it is necessary to discuss the all encompassing vision of creation. Within this understanding, there cannot be evil since there is no duality, opposites, Brody. I think I just hit the money with this because I was just talking about this earlier about God being energy. God God being energy, God being frequency. Therefore, if God is energy, then it means that every thought has a frequency, or every experience has for the most part, uh, every true experience has a frequency. Or I should say, I was talking about, oh, they're doing this, they doing this, they're feeding off of you. Therefore, that has a frequency. If they're doing it, then that means that you saying that God the Almighty is feeding off of you, but yet is the giver of life. Man, come on, boy. Nigga, let's continue on reading. The It says according to M. Mesperos, Mamari Su Quailquis Papyrus stated the goddess Uchet, Uchet, which cometh up from the underworld and would change their faces into things of beauty with brilliant eyes of light. I fly up and perch myself upon the forehead of Ra in the bows of his boat, which is in heaven. I am the spiritual body of the sustainer of Ma'at truth, which is made by the goddess Yushet. Kundalini or serpentine fire rises up from the root base chakra to rest at the Anja or brow, third eye chakra. Her masculine consort is the Uraeus or Urias in ancient times. Urias was known as the goddess Uchet, a set Merah, Negheb Hep, Arat, Cobra, Ra Heru, He Heru, or Eye of Heru, or pineal gland. Africanu Africans believe that the unlimited power of individual godhood occurs with one who sees God. When the serpent rises to the sixth stage, the form of God is seen, but a slight veil remains. It is as if it is as if one sees a light within the lateran and thinks that the light itself can be touched, but the glass intervenes. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And as he passed over Peniel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh, lower self, or pineal gland, head of the penis. Note, the name Heru is translated to mean face. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when thine eye is single, Cyclops Nephilim, mental giant, thy whole body also is full of light. But when thine eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness. That's in the New Testament. But we just got in talking about this evil and this darkness. So I think we just put that together pretty well strategic. I think it was really good. It ain't even no thinking. I'm gonna let y'all be the voters because of the fact that Mm. because of the fact that these stories. So so the whole Marduk and the dragon story, right? That means that that means that Marduk had to be. That means that Marduk is angelic, but then they're trying to make Tiamat, which is Brody. They're trying to make. They was trying to make Tiamat. They're trying to make Tiamat basically representing evil. You feel me? They're trying to make her represent the evil, but she's in the Mesopotamian mythology, just like Marduk is in the Mesopotamian mythology, which we already said earlier that the myth means stories, right? Myth, or let's look up mythology. Mythology is a collection of traditional stories and beliefs, often sacred, that explain a people's origins, history, gods, heroes, and the workings of the world, serving to provide meaning, cultural identity, and moral guidance, with examples including Greek mythology, Zeus, Hercules; Norse mythology, Odin, Thor. It encompasses narratives about supreme natural beings and events occurring in religion, art, and literature, and can also refer to this scholarly study of these myths. So again, you got Marduk. As we went over all this information, right? Marduk is this angelic being, Melchizedek, Amen Ra. You feel me? Um, Archangel Michael, whom defeated the dragon in the Revelations. The dragon being Tiamat, but yet the dragon. So, you got the Great Mother Dragon, which is Tiamat. Okay, then you got the dragon Marduk uh, versus Tiamat was Marduk, Mesopotamia, Tiamat, Mesopotamia. Tiamat went to war with Marduk. Marduk went to war with the dragon, which her name was Tiamat, and then again in the Revelations in the Bible, Archangel Michael went to war with a dragon. But then the Great Mother Dragon is Tiamat, and they both come from Mesopotamia. So it ain't like, oh, a nigga came in from a whole nother motherfucking universe or another place of abode, came through, bink, 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 bink. You feel me? Beat up somebody's mother. A whole nigga a whole nigga beat up a female, killed her supposedly. So she got kids, right? She got kids, and her kids is motherless. And he's and this so-called angel, Archangel Michael, Marduk is responsible for killing this motherfucking this woman, or this this feminine energy. But yet the universe is feminine. Nigga, the cosmos is feminine. Nigga, the whole fucking the whole mother Brody, do y'all not realize what is going on here? The great mother dragon, Brody. Y'all not realize that there is no he that comes from a he. Every he comes from a mother, Brody. And we talking about feminine energy. We talking when then we get into dark energy or negative energy, which they talking about the evil dragon, right? But then we gotta represent Allah though, the light, the preserver of safety, the embodiment of peace. We already went over the divine national movement and what that's about: peace, love, freedom, truth, and justice. We already talking about the light being. We already talking about this Kundalini energy being fire, light, which is purity. The serpentine fire, the mother goddess principle that sits at the base of the spine is the light, is the fire, purity. Purity can't be evil. Purity can't be evil. It's the light. And Noah, one of the 99 attributes of Allah. And Noah, the light. So that means that the mother has always been the light and always will be the light, all encompassing. That means that since the beginning and before the beginning, she was the light. If we seeing that if we seeing the great mother goddess or the great mother, and then we tying in the Moors, Washita, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Prophet Noble Drew Ali being a prophet of Allah, Allah being the Father, you know what I'm saying? Love, will, and wisdom, the triune Allah, all encompassing, and Noah. I mean, put it together, bro. So this story, let's run it back. The Revelations. Archangel Michael fights this so-called dragon. The same story is reflected with Marduk and Tiamat. Tiamat is the mother goddess dragon. Here we got planet, you said it made the heavens and planet Earth. But when God created the earth and the heavens, it was done in 6 days. So let me show y'all something else. The book of Melchizedek, history of the universe. Abundant waters covered that hitherto hidden world, which symbolize it says, in the saddened face of Yahuwah, there finally manifested a glow that the faithful cheered. Raising his powerful arms against the darkness, he commanded loudly, "Let there be light." Immediately the light of his presence filled the deep abyss, triumphant over darkness, revealed an unfinished world covered by crystal clear waters. With this gestures, the Eternal began a great battle by claiming his government. let me remind you that the rebellion is Lucifer. Okay, the rebellion in the book of Melchizedek, the history of the universe. Go check it out. The rebellion in it is Lucifer. Satan, right? And what's going on is basically Lucifer tried to take over God's throne, which is Yahuwah, the eternal or the creator within the story. Lucifer tried to take over God's throne, and the third of the stars basically sided with Lucifer on basically Lucifer was telling the creator that um his knowledge of light was basically limited, you know what I'm saying? And basically saying that his knowledge of light has reached its full potential. So basically Lucifer wanted to um you know Lucifer was basically saying that the knowledge of good and evil, what I'm saying, basically experiencing the knowledge of good and evil was going to surpass the knowledge of light. And the creator's like, nah, basically telling Lucifer, like, nah, that's not cracking. You feel me? I already know what it's about. I already know what's there. You know what I'm saying? Because of course God is all knowing, the creator is all knowing. So he's already telling Lucifer, like, nah, you going in the wrong direction. And Lucifer, you feel me? Basically, basically he was going on a rant. Basically, he's like, shit, well shit, let's have a let's basically let's have a poll. You feel me? Like a drawing type shit to see what's what. So he managed to get a third of the stars to go with him on, you feel me, on his plan, on his goal to this experience, whatever. And basically the creator's like, man, what it just said is gonna be injustice and selfishness and selfish and basically the negative and the positive instead of just light. So this is where we getting, you know what I'm saying? And what have you, you know what I'm saying? And again, basically, and God's like, nah, you know what I'm saying, you can't beat me. I'm the you know what I'm saying? God's like, I'm the creator. Whatever you think is gonna happen, it ain't gonna happen. And God basically had to show, you feel me, Lucifer what was up. You know what I'm saying? And Lucifer basically rebelled. You know what I'm saying? He rebelled, and with his rebellion, you feel me, he's basically going around trying to like basically with his rebellion. This is where the whole story about Adam and Eve basically. Then Lucifer basically was on his little sneaky shit. It was in the form of a serpent because or whatever. He was on his little sneaky shit running around, and basically this nigga got Eve to fucking bite the apple, and then Eve was, you feel me, Eve done bit the apple, and she's like, well shit, my nigga Adam, you gotta bite it with me type shit, nigga, eat this motherfucker. And so from her, you feel me, they ate the knowledge, they ate the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And then this is where the sacrifice of animals came into play, you feel me, because he needed a coat, or saying they sacrificed a lamb to get the wool to dress up, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, so they would to cover their nakedness type shit. That's what the story is. But what I'm going into, let me play this right quick. So my whole thing basically was that um okay, if you got this battle between Archangel Michael and the dragon got casted to earth, you feel me? The dragon got casted to earth, then that means that my nigga, that Tiamat's body wasn't made out of that Tiamat's body, basically the earth was not made from Tiamat's body type shit. From the remnants of her body. unless these niggas was fighting in darkness because the earth was in dark. You know what I'm saying? The earth was undone. It was undone. So, so this fight, if the dragon is fighting the motherfucking angel, then light's shining because the angel is the light. El, Elohim. So then it goes back into, Elohim created everything that everything that ever was, or however it says, uh, evermore will be, whatever. So Elohim created everything that is and everything that everything that was, is, and evermore will be. That's how I said. So this world was revealed to be earth. So the earth was creating itself in darkness. The earth was creating itself in darkness because the earth itself is the essence of God. You see what I'm saying? So this creator was creating itself in darkness, homie. Mother Earth was creating herself in darkness, y'all. Do y'all not understand and comprehend that? So the story of the revelations, the story in the revelations, it says that, you know, Archangel Michael beat the dragon and casted the dragon to earth. Casted the casted the dragon to the earth. You know what I'm saying? But then the story of Marduk and Tiamat says that Marduk used her body to create the earth and the heavens. And then we got right here the book of Melchizedek, that this world was revealed to be earth, that it was being created. So if it was being created, it was unfinished. It was unfinished. It was unfinished. So therefore, if it was unfinished, then you can't have the two. You can't have those two. You can't have a dragon be casted into the earth, but then turn around and say that Marduk used Tiamat's body to create the earth and the heavens. That contradicts each other. You can't have a war where Marduk used Tiamat's body to create the earth and the heavens, but then turn around in the book of Revelations is saying that this same battle, this is the same battle. That's what it sounds like. Because Archangel Michael was Marduk. So Archangel Michael was supposed to cast the serpent into the earth. It would have been just the same. Oh, Archangel Michael created the heavens and the earth with the serpent's body. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not vouching for nobody. I'm just trying to make this shit make sense. Well, I'm making it. I'm not trying to make it sense. I'm making it make sense by the grace of God. So we talking about God like it's is wild because that means that I once read that said the waters was here before the earth. I mean, the waters was here before God. So I mean, it gets deep though. So Mother Earth created. I mean, Mother Earth created herself, and the creator is because my thing is I believe that celestial bodies, any form of being, because the Mother Earth obviously produces fruit. The Mother Earth is a producer. You feel me? So the Earth was formed. The Earth was. It even says it in the Bible about it being in darkness and it was void and all that. But I make it make. I'm guessing I make it make sense. So the waters was divided between the waters. So basically, yeah, because obviously the earth was water. So how you? Hmm. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all make this make sense, man. One love to y'all. Hope y'all having a good one. We went over some really good information today. Um, and then hold on, let's go over here to Black Magic 2, Black Magic 363, because he be talking about. Let's see if we can see the great, the great mother, the mysteries of of the mother dragon. So y'all can go watch it. The Great Mother, Black Woman and the Great Mother, Bobby Hemmett. Um, I'm just making it make sense. This ain't about being right or wrong. Kundalini serpent. Who gave humans dragon force? Let's see what this says. So, mind you, that was my first time watching that, y'all. That was my first time watching that video or watching that. Yeah, it was my first time watching that. So I literally just got done talking about everything he just said was on the money with what I just said about this Kundalini energy sitting at the base of the spine, the fiery serpent, life force energy, the mother goddess principle, draconian energy, Rasta energy, reptilian energy, nigga. Make it make sense, bro. So he just said something about the villain, the evil, the evil. Brody, somebody's lying. That's what he said. Oh, he said somebody's lying. I like him. Number love, one love, brother. He just said something. He just really hit that though. He really just said that, they make the villain a serpent, and blah 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 blah. And basically I just said the same thing with the information that was being presented on the AI overview about how they saying that she's chaos, she's evil, blah 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 blah. But yet she she's basically the mother of the Moor. She's Mother Moor. You feel me? Lamora. The Moors, the dragons. She's the mother dragon that represents peace, love, freedom, and truth. But y'all keep trying to like villainize again everything that got to do with melanated, carbonated, etheric, solar powered beings. The so-called supernatural. I caught it again, y'all. They this, they that, they this, they that, they doing this, they doing that. But yet it goes back to you know, whatever they doing is got a frequency, and God is energy, God is frequency. Brody, did I just Tiamat's children, bro? Come on, bro. This is my first time watching this one too. Brody, Brody. Yeah, man. I go over and check out my mama T. Yeah, dig. Man, one love, mama T. Yeah, yeah. We putting this out together, baby. Oh man, one love, baby, for real. So I mean, and yeah, you go over to Mama T, she gon' bam, nigga, nigga, you know how grannies do when your ass ain't listening and your ass ain't listen. Nigga, I told your motherfucking ass, boy. She gonna slap your shit so motherfucking hard. So go over to Mama T, mystery of the right here, mystery of the mother dragon. Watch it, real talk. I'm just trying to get out of shorts because the thing is because of the thing is, right? The thing is, y'all, is the great mother, the great mother dragon, brother, is literally the darkness. You feel me? It just can't be. The mind can't fathom some parts of the mind. The mind can fathom it, but the mind can't fathom. The mind is it. The mind is her children is what she is, or part of what she is. You feel me? She is. She is creation itself, bro. Type shit. The mind, um, I'm gonna just go on some. I'm gonna just, but yeah. So just so for back, to planet Earth, right? Excuse me. Planet Earth, it's pretty. We at what? We at it. So, the Mother Earth, right? Mother Earth was created, and Mother Earth was when unfinished. It was unfinished, and when Yahuwah said, "Let there be light," that world pretty much was discovered. It was unfinished. It wasn't even done. So therefore, it was being created in darkness. You see what I'm saying? It was being created in darkness. Therefore, it ain't no telling what's on it, what's in it. Ain't no telling what's in the waters because it's water. It's obviously saying it was water. That's what Earth is an island. It's water. Separate the waters from the waters. Earth is the water. Like literally, Earth is creation itself. Whew. Oh, y'all felt that? I felt that. I felt that. Ooh, ooh. Oh my. Ooh, I felt that. But yeah, Earth, Earth is Earth is the essence of all creation. Literally. It was separate the waters from the waters, y'all. Listen to it. Do y'all not know how powerful that is? We talking about infinite space at this point. So-called space, infinite waters. We talking about no limitations. We talking about literally the very essence of creation, the very essence of everything in the whole universe, everything of creation is Earth. Literally, it manifested itself from nothingness. Comprehend that. This is powerful. It's it's almost scary, but one love. So so yep, I'm gonna let y'all ride. We've been kicking and then we've been kicking. I mean kicking. But we ain't playing soccer. No, we've been gliding away though, I ain't gonna lie. We've been gliding away. Uh might let y'all hear one of my songs or something. Let's see. I might let y'all hear one of my songs. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Stay on the lookout for this new music coming y'all's way. So, so, yeah, y'all. Always remember that there. So let's see what's in the middle of the earth. Then let me put this screen back on. Let's put this back on. Cause we know for a fact it's got to be the right, the core, the inner. That's the light right there, y'all. Right there, that's light. The inner core, the outer core, light. It's them are all spectrums of light. Yellow, golden, like a golden yellow, orange, almost a red. You know what I'm saying? And literally think of this. Think of this as real life. You know what I'm saying? Earth just being these stars. You see how all of these stars, like y'all see it, all of these stars, right? But think of it in real, this is just a photo that I'm showing y'all. So just think of this as real stars. Go outside, right? Go outside, go outside, go look at the stars, and then just really think of Mother Earth being saturated in nothingness with stars, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff like that. But one love, man. One love to y'all. One love to y'all. Let's see what else before. Yeah, I keep saying one love to y'all, but I keep running my mouth to y'all. I said my mouth, but I keep going and going. Man, that's the brother Yosef. Go check him out. Hey, y'all know the Anunnaki? Hey, them dragons, boy. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. They ain't playing, cuz. Initiates of the flame. Man.